This video was brought to you by Stormberg, ABRP planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Markus Bil. Yo, what's up? We are now downtown Oslo and I'm outside of DB Schenker's terminal over here near Aker Brygge. And today I'm going to show you electric trucks, but we will not just look at the electric truck, we will actually ride with them. So we have several electric trucks here, and DB Schenker, they have been going electric. For example, you recognize, whoa, it's this one. Oh, I thought it was a Volkswagen. It's a MAN truck. You can see it that this is electric because it's EV something. So you see, they have trucks. They have vans. It's called Oslo City Hub, and it's very sustainable. They use, I guess, they use containers here, and you also have these electric bikes. They can do the last mile deliveries. That's also okay. So they use MAN electric vans. And Fuso, this is the eCanter. This is the one we're going to be checking out and riding with today. Just going to check what else do they have there. Lots of electric vans, and then maybe I guess also the employees, they use electric cars like ABRP. And here we have even more Fusos. I think this is the truck we're going to be riding today, but I'll just show you that you probably recognize this one. It's also a Volvo FL. So it's a little bit bigger than the eCanters. So the Volvo is then used for slightly bigger loads and heavier loads. So the Volvo can take 18 pallets. The eCanter can take 12 pallets. And as for payload, I also asked DB Schenker about it. This is the one we're going to be driving. So we already prepared the cargo, and I don't know how many pallets. Seems like around 10 something, or I'm not sure, 11, 12. But this one, the configuration, you can take, well, it depends how you configure it with all the stuff, the box and whatever lift thing gate. But this one can take 2,600 kilo payload roughly. You can also configure it for slightly more, but according to DB Schenker, weight is not a problem. You see here that, they are not transporting heavy stuff, so it's actually not the problem. This is usually the reason why I bring this up, because it's very common that people think it's it might be a limitation for other hauling stuff, but at least for this kind of deliveries, weight is not a problem. And by the way, so this is pretty cool because we have lots of people from Daimler here. You guys came from Germany, right?
From Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Stuttgart. Yeah, nice. So we have people from Daimler here. They're also going to do some other videos, and then they also invited me for this. But we have Christoph here. You are more like product
manager of the Fuso eCanter.
Yes, good. So I want to ask you, can you show quickly the eCanter? Where's the charge port, for example?
Yeah. The charger inlet box is right on the right side of the vehicle, so you can see here. Mm-hmm. And we support the CCS Type 2 standard. So that means we can charge AC charging, alternating current, and also DC charging, direct current. So normal charging or fast charging.
So this is maximum 50 kilowatt, right?
Maximum 50 kilowatt DC charging, yes.
And where is the battery located?
The batteries are located on the right and on the left side. You can see it behind those protection shields. So we have in a sum of 6 batteries. So 2 on the right side, 2 on the left side, and right behind the cabin also 2 on top. Yeah.
Okay, and they are liquid cooled or?
They are liquid cooled, yes.
Okay, and what is the battery capacity?
The usage capacity is 66 kilowatt hours.
66? Ooh, that's actually less than a Tesla.
Yes, but it's quite enough to cover an E-range of 100 kilometers. Yeah. The e-motor is within the frame.
Oh, so is it in the back?
Yeah, in the back. You can maybe. It's not within the cabin. There are a lot of like the OPC onboard charger it's a DC box, and a lot of other ECUs. At the end, you can maybe see here the e-motor. Yeah, it's really hard to see right now because the body is on it. From the, yeah, you can see the carbon shaft, and yes, here's the reduction gear on the right side. You can see the
Okay.
the almost the e-motor. You can.
Also, so the motor is located here?
Yeah, in the middle. Yeah, actually in the middle of the frame, between the wheelbase. Yeah.
Huh. All right. So we have space for 3 people. I'll be sitting in the middle. So yeah. Also, I guess many people ask me, Bjørn, why don't you drive this truck? Well, unfortunately, I don't have the license to drive it. But that's fine. We have a driver. That's easier actually, because then I can focus on the filming, and then the driver can focus on the driving itself. So the funny thing is that you already taken one trip.
Yes.
Imran, that's the name. Yeah. Imran is the driver today, and Imran's taken one trip already. So we're gonna go with half battery. I'm thinking, what? We're gonna go with half battery? Don't you need to charge? All right, we are off now. So in the truck we have Christoph with me, and the driver. So it's just really quiet here. By the way, we are all fully vaccinated, so that's why I figured that we could just do it without mask, if people are wondering. But wow, and it's not the first time I sit in an electric truck. Did it a couple of years ago, but still, it's just that usually when you are in a truck, you can't expect that it's supposed to be loud. I've been in a couple of trucks before, and they're usually very loud. Like that bicyclist might not even hear us coming. And here, by the way, you see that we have a display about range. We seem to have around 50%, and the range, the GOM claims 53 kilometers only. So, but I guess we will see by the end of the trip now. 12 visits, see how much we actually use. So, Imran.
Yes.
How long have you been driving the eCanter?
This decanter I've been driving for about 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
And you've been driving diesel before? Or?
I've driven diesel maybe about 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I drove diesel for about a good few years, about 10 years or something.
Okay,
yeah.
So you have lots of experience with trucking?
With trucking, yes. With diesel, but this is new. Yeah.
And what do you think about driving electric then?
I think electric is very good. As you can see, there's no noise. It's very, this Fuso itself is very nice to handle. It's not difficult. There's a big difference between diesel. I think with diesel you need to put in a lot more effort, but with the electric car it drives itself basically.
This is the truck. It just feels so nimble when it drives around here. Over speed bumps, accelerates out as it was nothing here. So, Christoph, I forgot to ask you when we look at the motor, how many horsepower does this truck have?
So, the eCanter has a horsepower of 175 RPS. So, actually we are using the kilowatt, so it's 129 kilowatt.
175 horsepower, that's it?
That's it. But
In this truck?
It's right enough to do your job, and otherwise it would be too much. So we have also a Newton meter of 390, so right away you have that power and the agility, and you can feel it really good.
But how heavy is this truck then, roughly now, I think?
Actually, this eCanter has a gross vehicle weight of 7.5 tons, and now it depends how much payload you have. I guess what was the payload today, or the freight?
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's say. Okay, let's say
maybe it's like 2 tons, so the vehicle weight is roughly 3 tons. So
okay, it says 2.6. It seems like 2.6. Okay. That's or maybe I'm not sure if that's the but that means total weight for the whole truck then right now
5.5, I guess.
You have 170 horsepower pulling 5.5 tons. What?
It's quite enough. You can try a drag race.
But
So maybe he's just waiting for the traffic lights turning green.
yeah, let's. If you, is it okay to just floor it for a little bit
With that weight, yeah, we can try.
Just until the 40, please.
until the speed limit?
Yeah,
Just wanna
at maximum, yeah.
just wanna get a feel of how fast the truck accelerates, because I know every time I get stuck behind truck, they are so slow accelerating.
Yeah, don't worry, it just goes through.
Whoa, that's quick, very quick enough.
Quite fast.
Yeah. So this is the first delivery, and I noticed that it's completely quiet because the engine is off, and so usually when you drive the diesel, you have to have the engine on.
Yes.
For the lift to work.
To keep it idling, yes.
But this is quiet. I mean, this is actually better. It's because you hear that around here, it's completely quiet. So we should also be blending in with the environment. There is no need to idle. Well, it just happened to be. Since you're from Daimler, EQC. Yes. So I guess this is the future way of delivering stuff in the city. So, the municipality, they want to get rid of cars around Oslo. I guess because they want less pollution and less noise. And this is the one way to go. Okay, next delivery. This is to some home, it seems like. I wonder if that's some kitchen appliance or something. Meuble? No, it's furniture. Okay. But I noticed that we don't drive very far between each stop. So that has been planned from the hub, that they just drive city routes in the city. So Imran.
Yes.
I wonder, I guess this is something my viewers also want to know. I hear you have a strong accent.
Yes.
So where are you from then?
I am from Glasgow in Scotland. I was born, and obviously that's my home country.
Yes, so how many people who were watching actually guessed it right? Based on I had no idea. I thought, okay, he's somewhere from England maybe, or actually, yeah, no, that's actually it's quite complicated. England and Great Britain and...
Yeah. We have Scotland, we have England, we have Wales, and then we have Ireland, which make up the United Kingdom.
Cool. Well, how long have you been living in Norway?
I've been here for about a year and like 2 months.
Okay, next delivery is at Gant. It's a clothing store. So let's see, I'm always interested to see. And also, Christoph is taking some feedback about the truck.
Hi, Paul.
But let's see. That's a fairly big pallet. So over here there's some steps that he has to overcome. I'm not sure how he's going to do it. We'll see.
Usually we have a Varmotac where we just take the pallets directly in. This shop itself is slightly special because it doesn't have that. So as you can see, there's steps here. So I can't put the pallet on top here because the trolley won't allow me. So what we need to do in this instance is we need to just manually carry the boxes in and put them inside.
Whoa, all of them? Okay.
Yeah, this is 3 pallets. It's just unlucky.
I see how you stay fit.
Yeah.
You see, it's usually very quiet in the city. Except for when fossils are driving past. Yeah. Then you realize how noisy diesels are, especially trucks. But you see that as long as we don't have cars or trucks passing by, it's nice and quiet in here. This is prime example. Do you
example all the time.
does it happen often?
Happens all the time.
Like a ninja.
Yeah.
She doesn't notice that we are behind her. You know, if it
That was good that happened.
yeah, because if it was truck, she would hear it.
But she was also busy.
Oh yeah, but by the way, this truck makes the vest sound, or the artificial sound, right?
The EVAS is activated, so they are alerted. So when they should hear the truck coming.
Huh. Okay, she wasn't paying attention then.
Because she may be very busy.
Yeah.
On a
Okay.
phone with the headphones.
But don't forget, you can also push the horns.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
unpolite
Yeah.
to do
Well,
this.
sometimes you see, I've done it a few times, when you do this, they go, oh.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't want to give them a heart attack as well.
Our next destination is actually the longest distance we drive on this trip so far. So we're going to Ekeberg, Konovs gate. Until now we've been driving just a few kilometers between each stop, but this time, yeah, the longest out of it. So, by the way, there's two region settings here, right, Christoph?
Yes, there's always one activated, so recuperation mode. So a lesser and a stronger one. And when you push
Is this one?
this lever in front, and it's more recuperating.
So now it's high region.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh. So Imran, you prefer the normal region?
Normal region I prefer, yeah.
Okay. So we flip it to the regular one. Okay. Huh. So the delivery this time is to a private person. And yeah, you have to just nimble around. Well, I was about to say, yeah, nimble around here, but you have to just sneak around here between the cars. This is why I guess you prefer Fuso. Yeah.
Why I
Fuso.
prefer the Fuso?
Yeah.
Because it's very nimble. As you can see, I'm using one hand. If it was with like a full truck.
Yeah. So in this case here, the receiver is not here. Or?
The receiver's not here. Because it's a private customer, I usually phone them in advance as well, just to make sure they're home. If I don't get an answer, I still turn up, just to make sure that obviously if they're home or if they're not home. In this case, nobody's home. I've tried calling them again, and I've left a message on their phone as well, but they've not responded back. So I've given it a few minutes. I've not had any correspondence back, so I wouldn't waste any more time here. I would just take this back, and then we would need to reschedule this delivery.
Okay, so we will just finish the route and then we will not come back here again.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we would get it rescheduled.
Well, it turns out that the customer called back just now, so we are going to put. Oh, so it's some furniture. Yeah. So we'll put it on the driveway. Yeah, in the front of the house, and then we leave. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting how to roll this thing over the surface there. So now we're getting close to the next destination. So the truck is almost empty. I think we have around 3 tasks left. And you see, we started with 52 kilometers, or around roughly 50%. And according to odometer, we have driven only 18 kilometers, doing about 6 or 7 tasks. And you see, so I guess Imran was quite confident that even with 50% battery, we can just do the whole round. And yeah, it took a while, and we are still not done, but almost done now. Okay, we are now at Karl Johan. You see a very busy street here. And this is the heaviest load. It's 660 kilograms. And I want to know, what is it?
He said it's like desks or something.
600 something?
I mean, you put signs on it.
Let me ask him.
We have our photography.
Excuse me.
No, I'm completely fine.
So, excuse me, what is in those boxes?
It is a bunch of desks. So we just purchased a lot of electric, like the stand up and sit down desks. So you
Okay.
can move them up and down.
Oh, so this is the heaviest cargo,
Yeah.
660 kilograms. So all the other pallets here, they are usually just 100 or 50 kilos. Yeah, roughly. Okay. Yeah, you get some help. Oh man, I should give him a hand, but I'm just here to observe how they're doing it. You know, the noisiest part of the truck is funny. The truck is super silent, but that trolley is just super noisy. Everyone can hear it coming. Okay, we have done now the last delivery for today. We have one delivery that was not delivered. The business was closed or something, so that goes back to the hub. But at least now we are just parked here. We have the driver in the back, so just chilling a little bit. And they're also taking pictures of me. We have some people from Daimler. They want to make a little story about this. But yeah, so we're just chilling here. And I guess one last thing we have to do is go back to the hub and see how much battery we have left. But we have not recharged the car, the truck. I mean, it's been doing it just fine, no problem. And actually, one last thing is that the driver, he actually prefers driving with the windows down. He likes fresh air, so then he can drive without air conditioning on. Okay, we're taking a little detour because normally we would go back to the hub, but we're actually driving now 5 kilometers out the wrong direction just to check out Circle K charger. I want to see, I guess you guys want to see us charging this eCanter, but it is just 50 kilowatt, but let's just check it out anyway. I think this one over here might have the tritium chargers with some more information on the charger screen. See, we can't use the ABB charger, but this one, the tritium, should show us charging speed and everything. So now he just has to place the truck. The charge port is on that side. So just get it over here, I guess. Yeah, these are actually very nice truck-friendly or trailer-friendly stalls. Yeah, you see, Circle K, that's the way to go. And here we have some fossil pumps. Okay, so now when we plug it in, we have to lift up the underrun, what is it called again? Underrun?
Protection guard.
Protection guard, yeah. So, okay, now it's plugged in. And now we have to show the RFID. All right, let's see. Let's see how fast this charges. Okay, fairly fast handshake. Yeah, okay placement. You know, at least you can open the door here. Well, it's locked now, but you can open the door. It's not interfering with the plug, unlike it was the e-Crafter. Yeah. Oh, there. Okay, let's see.
Goes up.
365 volt. Oh, it seems to be limited to 120 amp. Not 125.
43.
Huh. Okay, so 18. Oh, okay. So yeah. See, even driving all day, working hard all day, we are still here with 18%. Okay. Well, interesting. Just wonder why this is not 125 amp.
Could be both ways, huh? But should be maybe this one.
So we're now back at the hub, and we checked the stats, by the way. Well, okay, we did a little bit of charging, and actually we drove 11 kilometers extra just for the charging test. But anyway, based on the numbers now, I calculated that we have spent 36% roughly. Well, even for 38%. Yeah, we spent 38% of the battery on this trip, including the charging and whatever. That has been taken into account. And then we drove 36 kilometers roughly. So you see, it's roughly 1-to-1. So it means that 1% of the battery gives you 1 kilometer range. And that's what Fuso, they have been advertising, that you get around 100 kilometers of range. But based on 66 kilowatt hour net capacity, it means that the trip we had now, this truck consumes around 660 watt-hour per kilometer. It sounds pretty high compared to a passenger car, but I guess we were lumping around with, how much was it? 7,000 kilos. Yeah, so it weighs 2-3 times more than a car, and I guess the aerodynamics is not always the best, but yeah, okay.
Bjørn, you can see we can charge this vehicle with AC, overnight charging within 9 hours from 0 to 100% with 7.2 kilowatts.
Okay, so the onboard charger is 7.2.
It's a two-phase 7.2 kilowatt charger. Yeah?
Yeah, and this will be plenty. So quick mount, it will take, yeah, like you said, 9 hours.
Exactly 9 hours, yeah.
And even if needed, they could plug it in here while they're loading the truck. Oh,
yes.
By the way, if you know between the runs, how long is the truck staying here just to load new cargo?
Oh, between runs, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. Like,
okay.
Sometimes what happens is when I come back from my first run, I will take a break for 45 minutes. Oh shit, I forgot.
Oh, that's fine, okay.
Yeah, I would take a break for 45 minutes, and by that time when I come back out, my truck's loaded.
Okay, so they actually load the truck quite fast then. But really no need to plug it in between the runs. All right, I wanted to do the end shot here in front of the bicycles and whatever, but they're all gone now. I guess they are out on mission. But okay, at least have the Fuso here as the background. The eCanter, I keep mixing. Fuso is the manufacturer, and then eCanter is the truck, yes. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. Maybe if you guys are interested, we can check out some more stuff from maybe DB Schenker or from Daimler. Yes, Daimler was the one who contacted me. They have some other stuff going on. For example, I think there's one thing you guys want to see. They have electric bus. It's called eCanter. The eCanter comes in 2 versions. Regular battery, and they say they have a solid state battery. I was like, ooh, I want to see that, but it's not in Norway yet, so if you guys are up for it, we should check out solid state battery in the eCanter. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.